Good afternoon, and welcome to Aurora, the island chain in the South Pacific. We are sat in the bivouac in Erewhon, the headquarters of the homesteaders on the islands, who are hiding from the private military contractors Sentinel, who've taken over the island from the people who've leased the island. So we've been sent in on a mission. The mission was called Operation Greenstone, and that was to find out what had happened on the island. Why had the island gone dark? Why had a Navy ship been sunk in the nearby? We arrived on the island, or we didn't arrive on the island. We flew in by helicopter, but the helicopters were brought down by what turns out to have been drones, which was a total surprise to us. I lost half of my men, if not more, and we made contact with the homesteaders, and they've given us some shelter, for which we are appropriately grateful. But given that everybody else on the island seems to be shooting at us, we extracted this gentleman from under the noses of the Sentinel military contractors. He is the head of Skeltec, who are the organisation that had leased the islands, and together we're trying to work out how to bring down the drones on the outsides of the islands so that we can get off, and more importantly we can get people in, we can get reinforcements in, because there are thousands of these Sentinel troops on the island. J. Skell needed the help of 3 additional people. He needed Carl Chisholm, his security chief, to stop working on sorting out a security loophole that J. Skell was hoping to use. Paula Madeira was his chief engineer before she resigned over the way that suddenly Skeltec was going more military, and she had great reservations, but J. Skell needed her. Now we found Carl Chisholm, and we found his team that were being held effectively in prison. We broke them out, and the work has stopped. In addition, we destroyed the data that was held up on the security floor on the server farms. So anybody trying to pick up that work will have a major job to try and catch up. We found Paula Madeira. We extracted her from the tender mercies of this gentleman here called Flycatcher. And she was being forced to work making technology for the military drones. We've extracted her, but she didn't want to work for J. Skell, but we've shown her the truth of what happened, and at the end of the last session we brought Paula Madeira in to work with Jace. No, we don't want faction stories, thank you. Right, the third person that we need to pick up is Christina Cromwell, who is an AI expert. J. Skell needs the AI to do the work that he's needing to do, because it's just bigger than he and his very small team can do. So this is our next task, is to find Christina Cromwell and try and get her attention and get her to work with Jace towards the ends of well, bringing an end to the military occupation of Sentinel. So, talk to Scal about the AI. Right, the bio we've got here. Christina Cromwell grew up watching Silicon Valley's impact on technological innovation and human progress. Desiring and having a hand in shaping the future, she pursued a PhD in artificial intelligence and joined Skeltech. On Aurora, she was entrusted with running the Skell Foundation campus, where her team carried out fundamental research on AI. Making it her mission to keep her collaborators and work safe, she exhibits some resistance towards Sentinel's takeover of the island. Not sure how we know about that bit, but, well, that's what it says. So, let's go and get the information from J. Scal. Once we've got the information, we can meet up with the team outside. Might not have travelled the shortest route. Right, Jace. If there's...
Tell me about this AI.
To take control of a sector of drones, we need this AI to hijack the drone control program. The AI is the centerpiece of our campus on Darkwood Island. The campus is built overlooking St. Patrick Lake.
Now, do you know what kind of Sentinel presence is on that island?
It's bad. Lots of soldiers, lots of surveillance.
All right. So how do I get my hands on the AI?
Find Christina Cromwell. When Grace Maddox, our lead computer scientist, got a little controversial, Cromwell took over the AI department. Maddox is brilliant, but Cromwell will know the AI inside and out. If we're lucky, she'll know how to get it.
Right. We have our mission. And this is the route we should have come. But never mind.
Well, look who it is. I bet you have Sentinel running scared by now.
It's interesting the mood messages that we get from the residents of the of Erewhon. Started off by, "You careful what you're doing. We don't really want you here." To that message. And
You ever see yourself doing this?
and those two need to be relieved at some point, because they're always on duty at this entrance. But then I can't talk because my team's always out here. Right. Let's get in our helicopter. Just okay. Let's Darkwood Island. Darkwood Island is, I'll show you the map in a moment. But it's that island out there with that big mountain that's directly ahead of the helicopter, round to the little island there, which is joined. Hopefully you can hear me over the sound of the helicopter. I'm going to fly fairly high at the moment to get over there. Hopefully we're not going to have any issues with ground to air missiles. But I'm going to fly, like I said, I'm going to fly high for the moment. There are ground to air missiles around. And you can see the military base is there. That was a Cold War base, but it's been occupied by the contractors. There's another base of some sort in there. Not sure what that is going on there. What else have we got around? There's a Cold War era airship base. So here is the map. It's not very, yeah. In some senses, it only shows up bright here when we're been on the ground. When we're flying over country, such as where we are actually, yeah, it doesn't show up as clear. But we've been over these anti-aircraft ruins, which is again run by Sentinel Corp. That's the island that we could see a military base on. As soon as we touch down on the land, then we will start revealing some of the island. The pillars of smoke going up are effectively from our safe houses. So that probably that one there is probably a better one to go for if we can. So I'm descending, going down. Hopefully we can get into that safe house. There's what I believe to be the campus. Whoa, we've got lock on. Somebody's attempting to lock on at us. We need to get down quickly. That was our threat receiver going off there. Where's that? I've lost track. It's over there. I'm not going to get in there, am I? Right, and already you can see that we've beginning to uncover this island. This is our safe house, our bivouac, and we couldn't deploy a parachute off here and parachute down to that. What is that? Is listed as a construction site. There's collectibles, there's weapons to be had. Yeah. Not particularly interested in either of those weapons, but the weapon parts could be useful. So let's actually just check what our mission actually says now. Objectives board. Find Skell Foundation campus. It's located on Lake Catherine in the Cape North province. We have pinned it. So Lake Catherine is here. I was wanting to come down over here, which would have been put us closer, but you know what, I'm going to parachute down there. Well, it's just for the hell of it, really. That's not how you do it. What went wrong? What the heck went wrong? Right. We'll quickly heal that back up. I'm not sure why it didn't give us the parachute sequence there, but no worries. Thankfully this island is a lot smaller than the main island back here, so we might have to walk, but it's not that far. But we do have military to contend with. Nothing wrong with a little bit of tabbing though. Hang on.
We got company.
Whoa, that's a drone. That was not what I wanted to do.
Watch it. I see an Azrael up there.
There it goes. That's the reconnaissance drones that Skeltech created and Sentinel are using.
Azrael's out of range.
Right. So we have a lava flow here. Interestingly, something seems to be sticking out of the lava flow. I would have thought that it probably would have incinerated, but shows what little I know. So up we go. somebody down there to our right. Here's our bivouac that I was trying to fly into. Yeah, I can see why we couldn't fly into here, because it's very much open there to the base. Sorry, the Skeltec campus. Right. We're not going to wait at the bivouac, though we could. We could top up our buff, our accuracy buff, but we're going to push on. And as you can see, we are slowly expanding the area on the island that we have got more information on, and we can see clearly. Again, we've got troops off to our left. There's some motorbike patrol round there somewhere. I'm going to wind up pressing the wrong button again here, I doubt. No, we actually got it right.
Some ranger you must have been.
Oh, blow me. He looked around for another 20 minutes, then walked steps in something, almost takes his leg clean off. It was like a goddamn bear trap, but like homemade.
What the shit?
Not seeing them.
And no one's out here. No one's gonna be out here.
Oh, there they are.
Shit. I got 3 weeks left, and I'm out of here.
Spotted an enemy chopper. Get some cover.
Thankfully they didn't make us. Making our way trying to do this without taking anybody out, without leaving any bodies. The thing about leaving bodies is you're then telling people that you're around. Don't like. Somewhat exposed here. Right. So we have found the location that she's in. So, main entrance with a rifleman at I'm sure there's more security around.
Me and my hooch watching a movie.
Air ground to air missile launcher. Rocket gunner. Let's
Let me get a clean shot.
tag.
Locked on the rocket gunner.
So security lighting. Oh, we have an automated turret.
Maneuvering now, boss.
And another ground to air missile system.
Ready, boss.
So there's a fair few around. I'm hearing a combat drone. There it is. Anybody on this roof? No.
Hey, I hear you, man. This is the time or the place.
If we could have identified a radio op without
We've been out here forever. We're not gonna find shit. Could have told you. Nothing up.
just
Report here. Yeah, I know.
drop those rocket gunners.
Okay, Ghost Lead. We're clear.
So the rocket gunners are down.
Nothing to report here.
Drone operator. Oh,
Roger. Moving to target.
so there's civilians around.
All set.
I got nothing. No movement, no contact, no nothing. You ever wonder if actually nothing?
There's a heavy there.
Moving to the target.
Hesitant to blow these because they're on the
Ready,
ground
Ghost Lead.
and they are easily visible.
Let's do the job before. With this shit.
Right. Running out of battery. Let's actually drop these. We'll do it.
Roger that. Moving now.
These auto guns sure make guard duty easy, huh?
Good to go.
Let's drop them.
Got him. They're down. Copy, boss. Moving there. Set here, boss. Clear.
Drop them.
They're gone.
Solid work.
Maneuvering in position. Raj, getting in position.
That's the end of the drone for the moment.
On your go, Ghost Lead.
thankfully it get batteries replaced pretty quick.
Roger, moving. Prepared to fire.
Hostile down, Ghost Lead.
Well done.
Copy, boss. Moving there. Set here, boss. Killed him.
Rock and roll.
Roger. Moving to target. On your go, Ghost Lead. Hostile down, Ghost Lead.
Nice shooting.
Next two.
Let me get a clean shot. Roger. Moving to the target. All set. The target marked, boss.
Maneuvering to the target. Ready, Ghost Lead.
Okay, Ghost Lead. We're clear.
Rock and roll.
Won't get those two. We'll get those two instead.
Roger. Getting in position. On your go, Ghost Lead.
Just get them a bit further away from
Got him. They're down.
now we can go for those two. We're doing a pretty good job of clearing here,
Maneuvering
I
in
think.
position. All set. We're clear. They're gone.
However, that one might make us. And he's the radio operator. We definitely need him out.
Copy, boss. Moving there.
Go on, get a sniper shot on him.
Radio op identified. Killed him.
Good hits.
We're running out of juice on this battery.
Roger. Moving to target. Set here, boss.
Target's in my crosshairs.
Clear. They're gone.
Solid work.
We've been made.
Roger. Getting in position. On your go, Ghost Lead. Killed him.
Rock and roll.
Right. Let's try the drone again. Got the batteries changed. Turret is up and operational now. It's another heavy.
Let me get a clean shot.
Moving to position.
Moving in. Ready to shoot.
We gonna get that one? Oh, he's come back
Prepared
up.
to fire.
Hostile down, Ghost Lead.
That's another
Nice shooting.
3 gone. We got all the outside patrols yet or not? I doubt it.
Maneuvering in position.
Maneuvering now, boss.
All set.
I'm on the target.
Got him. They're down.
Well done.
Let me get a clean shot. Set here, boss.
There's another one.
Roger, moving. Ready, boss.
Let's take him.
Okay, Ghost Lead. We're clear.
Good hits.
There's another one there. And another one
Maneuvering
there.
to the target. Ready, Ghost Lead.
Clear. They're gone.
Solid work.
Right. Just got the main turrets and the light there to take out. Did we find a generator? No, we didn't. Wonder where the generator is. Just... if we can take the generator, we can put the turrets out of action in one fell swoop. There's a generator. Of course it's the wrong side of the lake from us. Oh, trooper
Getting in position.
and more.
On target. We're set. Copy, boss. Moving there.
Moving to position.
All set.
Got that hostile.
Got him. They're down.
Rock and roll.
Right. That's the security light down. The turret shut itself down. Obviously feels there is no threat. However, the drone on the other hand, let's turn it off, and if we take charge of it, we're hoping to get a line of sight on the drone, but we're not going to, are we? There it is. Right. That's not quite really the best place for it. That will do the trick. Well, if they didn't know about us beforehand, they do now. The generator I can see up there, so that's the direction I'm heading in to try and shut the generator down, which then should shut down all of the other turrets. This is the guy that had the officer and his guard beside him, who looked as though he was being held captive. Right. Got these two bods out here with information icons. They're civilians, so let's find out what they know. And it might be relevant, or it might not.
Hello.
Hey.
No need to fear.
Yeah.
Looking for Christina Cromwell. Any idea where I could find her?
That's the truth.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
First off, last off it. Let's try that again. I think we gave the receptionist a...
We got enemy contact!
Drones ready for action.
My barrel's overheating! Contact! We got enemy forces
Light 'em
out
up.
here!
On control. Engaging. This calls for a live one.
That'll do some damage.
Target eliminated. Heavy's down.
Pity I didn't spot him beforehand. Right.
Get to me, now!
On our way.
Got it, we're coming.
Drone batteries out.
The extra firepower would have helped.
Surprised there's as many people as we're hearing. But okay. So looks as though we are totally the wrong side of the water, but we've at least put right. While we've got some cover, let's put the drone out. Try and identify where these extra bods are. Can hear them shouting. Ooh. Right. We don't seem to have any actually outside. The music seems to suggest that we ought to be able to see them. See if we can pick up that ammo. Short answer is no. We haven't used enough up to give us space to pick up. Have a loot box here. as cash.
Hello there. I'm looking for this place. Can you point me in the right direction?
Right. Here's where you'll find what you're looking for.
I appreciate it. Goodbye.
That really wasn't as useful as I was hoping. We've got, by the sound of it, enemies inside the hall.
Moving to the target. Ready, boss.
Clean kill, Nomad.
No wonder we couldn't spot him. So we've got other hostiles in here, but I can't see them. Might not even be on this level, might not even be on the level below. Kinda sounds below us, but
You got a gift.
music stopped, which kinda says that we've got them. Right, now it's never going to be as easy as go in and talk to her and she'll come and work for Skell, or even we've got to take her out from here, escort her off the premises. Right, what's she got to say?
Dr. Christina Cromwell. My name is Nomad. I was a soldier in one of the choppers that crashed on Aroa. I'm working with Jay Skell.
He's alive? I mean, Ayanna Puri's announcements are so scary. How is he?
Well, we're working to get civilians safely off of Aroa. But we need your help.
But this island, the ex-cop who works for Sentinel, Ian Blake, he's got this island locked tighter than... well, the surveillance drones we made to keep us safe. They're now keeping us prisoner.
allows power in the information age. If you can see it, you can kill it.
Well, you know, sometimes you don't even need to see it, and it's poof.
Look, now Jace thinks he could take down enough of the drones so we can get some people out of Aroa and bring some help in.
And Jace wants the AI.
Bingo.
The security team ran an assessment on our systems a couple of months ago. If you can find those reports, it'll, you know, give me an in on how to hack the AI.
Won't those holes be fixed by now?
No. I don't think so. Most advanced place on the planet, but the bureaucracy is as slow as anywhere. Try Archimedes Hall. That's the data center. You should find the reports there.
Gather intel on the AI security systems. Okay. Has it suddenly gone dark, or did somebody turn the lights out? I definitely got the wrong set of stairs, didn't I? Blueprint for an AK-12. Not really the weapon of choice, but as you can see, there's a fair bit there to collect yet.
Why are you here?
Right. There's information showing in there.
Night vision on.
There's got to be a door here somewhere. PC is protected by a password.
It's a damn shame Kurt's already gone. Ding dong, the witch is dead.
I swear these generators get bigger all the time. That thing's a monster. Let's say that's true. They're big, they're advanced, running all our systems. Surveillance, defense,
Remember,
drones.
if you see anything suspicious, call it in.
Roger that, sir.
Man, this is bullshit. We got drones watching everything, and we still have to pull these long shifts.
I've been to better places. I've been to worse.
Roger, moving to target. On your go, Ghost Lead.
Roger, moving. Prepared to fire.
Damn, those autonomous turrets are sweet. I tell you, I sleep better with them here.
Surprise, shitbag. Give me your PC password, and this ends without you screaming in pain.
Alright, okay. Look, I'll talk. Here's my password.
Detail your involvement with the AI. Transcript of interrogation of Juhal Umberg, an Aurora incident in the hands of Sentinel. Detail your involvement with the AI campus network. I was trying to extract for what purpose? To prevent you from using the AIs. And how exactly did you plan on achieving that ambitious feat? Didn't take much. I use a dongle with a decoy proxy to the security mainframe, and yet he was still caught. I was caught trying to remove it, a fatal error. I won't make the same mistake again. You won't have an opportunity to. What's the proxy for? Grants authorization to my requests on the campus network. That's how the system is designed, and despite what you do with me, you'll never be able to change it. We'll see about that. Right, so we got more clues to get. We seem to have got some information here as well, but we'll worry about that. We back to this computer. We've already read that. Regarding the security of the campus network, in order to prevent leaks, hacking and data contamination, the network is kept isolated from the outside world. This spreads the viral spread of noxious experimental AIs. All operations on the campus network, one of two parallel networks, must be verified and secured, regulated by the security network, which restricts access. The security network cannot directly access the information on the campus network, which holds all the research data, therefore guaranteeing the data's integrity. Right. Next lot of intelligence seems to be upstairs. I've completed my assessment of the network infrastructure. The campus network remains sound but nevertheless vulnerable due to its connection dependency to the Aurora data center on the main island. Should there be a hardware malfunction and the security network was cut off, the campus network would fail to operate. A quick fix would involve setup of a backup cable connection with Wi-Fi, but in the long run, security free mode for the campus network should be created to prevent any further loss. So it sounds as though there is a back door that could be used to make it work. Talk to Cromwell. Of course, it's the other side of the water again, isn't it? we know that that's there, but we've we grab this guy. He's unconscious, but he should at least let us get into the security room there and see if there's any goodies inside. Not a lot that was actually much use to us. Back to Cromwell.
Hey, I don't want trouble.
That is, he's offline, which is how it ought to be, considering I'm still hearing other troops.
Jesus, where did you come from?
Putting on night vision.
So we still do need night vision. I find that I regularly have night vision on and I don't need it.
No one's out here. No one's gonna be out here. It was a piece of shit, but a talented piece of shit.
Where are you?
Expected more resistance from the Skell employees, but they're being good. You know, I could be in my fucking movie.
And we'll talk to Cromwell again.
It looks like a previous hack attempt was halted by the automated security network.
Cybersecurity wasn't part of my... It's not my thing. But I mean, yes, we should be able to bring the network down.
Is this gonna be more computer hacking?
For me. For you, it's more like shooting and exploding stuff.
That'll do just fine.
Right.
Okay. In theory, I could download the AI if you can plug a dongle into the system at the comm center. But I mean, he's not stupid. Blake is using our security network.
So can we get the network down? We just need it down long enough for the upload.
Yeah. Sure, taking out the mountaintop antennae would slow the network down on Darkwood Island. That would buy you time. But the hard lines. If you can also cut the hard lines, but those are like in this cavern by the coast, if you can also cut those, I should be able to download the AI.
You just sit tight. I'll make it happen.
Wow, you're confident. I'll meet you at the spot I put on your map. Good luck.
Right. So what's still to be found here? There's lots of collectibles. I think
Nothing but darkness. Oh wait, more darkness. I want radio checks every hour on the hour.
is that lights down there. Yeah, that's them.
Checking in. All quiet.
Put my night goggles on.
All day, baby.
You really shouldn't have made as much noise as you did. Right. Back to our board. Unread intel. Data right. Campus relay station photo. Right. Campus data farm photo. Underwater cable photo. That's the AK-12. Disable, right, so we pin that. Back to the map. Find the campus data farm from the photo. Find the campus relay station from the photo. Underwater cable station. Well, we happen to know that she said that one of it was on the top of the mountain. So what I think we need to do is to try and recover. That's going to be too far away, isn't it? How far's that? Yeah, 1.6 kilometers. That helicopter will have despawned. We can go pick up that the helicopter here, and hopefully with the aid of a helicopter we can do via recon of the island and hopefully without getting shot down, locate the sites that we need to do. That's the theory, anyway.
Please, go away.
The alternative, of course, is to go by road. Because presumably there's going to be road access to these places. That would reveal the map. They really should stop their security from sleeping on the job. Right. Now these big transport helicopters don't manoeuvre well, and they're as slow as anything compared to the communication, the lightweight helicopters that we've used previously. Right. So there's a So she said the mountaintop. Not seeing a lot with the night vision, but we are seeing got some lights up there. Are you what do you reckon?
Scanning the area.
So, yep, that has been positively identified as one of them. Now, what have we got down there? Don't really want to be going down there in daylight, sorry, in night time. It's just too dark. But I want to find out what that is over here. So we'll do an overflight and hope we don't get shot down. If we're quick, it shouldn't be too dangerous. Particularly as we haven't had a lock on. Oh,
I'm coming to heal you.
that was not clever. That was definitely not clever.
You're set.
Appreciate that.
Looks like they're doing the next bit by boat. Thankfully there's a boat there. I need to heal up first. Right. Right. So there's the mountaintop. This is at least is filling in stuff on the map. What are you?
There's no way to get a word out to the world. We're cut off. Something we never tried. Take a Sentinel radio. They must be communicating with their HQ somehow. Are you crazy? Steal from a private military corporation. What do you want?
Greetings, stranger.
Yeah, go on.
Hostile chopper overhead. Find some cover.
Let's not get spotted while talking to somebody. That's
Chopper's gone. We're clear.
how to get.
Hey, who the hell are you?
Right, try again.
Hey. I'm in need of some info about this.
We'll tell you all I know.
Appreciate your help.
Right. Oh. There was something there. In you get. That looks as though it's a stream or something going up there. Difficult to see. No. Optical illusion. That's more of a patrol area for flying drones. So there's a block there. What are you though, you lights there? Do you hear the drone? Still dark then. So you can see it's taking its time, but we are slowly Ozzy B, welcome. Welcome. How come that didn't come up as a it didn't come up in chat? That's an interesting one. Anyway, welcome into the channel. As you can see, we are exploring the Cape North province and the Darkwood Islands by boat, having accidentally come down in our helicopter. But we're trying to identify the locations of the campus data farm and the underwater controls cable center. We have identified the relay station here on the mountain top. We did that before we lost our helicopter. But unfortunately, I didn't maneuver the helicopter too well. It was one of the big transport ones, and they are notorious for not being maneuverable. Nope, nothing up there. How about in here? Ah, I think I know where this is. Yeah, it's the construction site that we found earlier. So, as you can see, we are doing the job of reconnaissance now, but it's taking its time. I wonder, is there a helicopter to be had here? No. There's a boat, but no helicopter by the looks of it. We came in that way. Let's go out this way. Looks kind of shallow. But I think we've made it. Yeah, we'll just go and check that bit. Don't think there's anything likely to be there, but we might as well just check. So you're viewing the gameplay. I'm glad that you could join us. And you a fan of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, or are you a player it yourself? How come you found me? You can lurk if you just choose. That's perfectly acceptable. Lurkers are very welcome. Chatters are welcome too. Twin Islands. Ah. An old pier and shack. You played this a few years back. Yeah, it's an oldie, but there's nothing wrong with dusting off old ones before. I'm not trying to do a complete clearance. I'm basically wanting to show the story off, really. But playing it as though, well, not metagame it. Looks as though it's passable between. That was a bit shallow. Underwater cable station. So we've found the second of our objectives. Well, like I say, you're very welcome here. for a genre, the very much is seen as not particularly story, but there is an awful lot of story in this game. And you know what? I'm actually going to bail out of going around that island at the moment. Try and map some of the main island here. You know, let's actually do this hit. Right. Let's see if we can actually take out, whilst we're at this end of the island, what have we got here? Got the information saying the commander's no way in, but we're not seeing a commander yet. But who have we got here?
Nicely done.
No. Find another way in. It's right, what do we have? So there's a commander there. Gun there. There's a ladder there. Rocket gunner there. Mortar on the top.
Sit here, boss.
Sniper. Anybody else?
Eyes on the sniper.
I don't see anything.
So there's a motorcycle patrol somewhere around. Think we've got them all. Right, let's drop them.
Okie dokie. All eliminated.
Well done.
Let's go speak to that commander. Thank you very much. Right, come on. Up we go. Take you offline. There's no point in leaving
I'll get a scan for you.
Listen, unless you want it to go really bad, tell me how to infiltrate the comm center.
I swear! I said everything I know!
Entrance to the west of the station is accessible by boat. Right, now how do I get up there? There's got to be a way. If nothing else, up there. I want to put this mortar out of action.
I'll size him up. Starting scan.
This will give us the advantage.
There's a heck of a lot down there.
There's a whole swarm.
That there is. Right. Oh. Best we can hope for is that we can pick them off little by little. Just check the door. No, that was going to be far too much to ask for. Right, go pick up our boat again.
Let me get my eyes on him, Ghost Lead.
Now everything's crystal clear.
I see a caller. Watch out.
Activating night vision.
So ideally we want to take the caller out before we make it go too loud. Right, boat's going to be around here somewhere. There it is.
Activating night vision goggles.
Again, just checking to make sure that it hasn't gone light in the meantime. Ah, you found one of my emotes. Welcome to use them. Please do. Come on, in you get. Come on. I'll leave you. Oh, he got in after all. In we go. Right, before we go in by boat, I'm going to send the drone in there to see if what information that can show us, and whether we can take any out. Ideally, I'd like to be able to handle the radio up.
Getting in position. Raj, getting in position.
Moving to the target.
Ready to shoot. Locked on. Target slipped away. Target's gone behind cover.
I'm set to take out the target. Target escaped.
So there's lots. There is lots here. All moving around.
Ready, Ghost Lead. Hostile got away, boss.
No one's dumb enough to be out here. How about you just stay alert? I have nothing going on.
No shit. Nothing ever happens here. Sorry. I'm just frustrated. I haven't talked to my wife in too long. This comms blackout is bullshit. The new sniper said he was stationed in a relay whenever they knew it dark.
Goddamn well, there's nothing out here.
This is scary shit,
My
man.
back is killing me.
Why does hell?
Right.
Yeah, I got nothing here.
Not sure we're going to do anything up there. Oh. Light's coming up, but we're going to be inside anyway. Come on, folks. Can we get... Can we... is there...
Go and switch to night vision.
No, there isn't. I thought there was. But hey, up. Oh no. I found a hole. That's a huge pity. Oh, come on.
I got nothing to report.
Can I... That is a huge pity. Found a hole in the game surface, and yeah. Should have parachuted. Saw a boat. There it is. So we'll take the boat and we'll go and have another try. And this time we won't try and be clever and try and get a line of sight from...
Get going. I'll find a way to catch up.
Oh, God. I really am screwing this up, aren't I? Put the boat hardest shore. Right. Yep, there's another boat. Try not to put this one on the beach. Things were looking so good. Oh, it's the civilians.
There's no way to get a word out to the world. We're cut off. I know something we haven't tried. Take a Sentinel radio. They must be communicating with their HQ. What do you want?
Shit! That was a... wouldn't let me camouflage. It all went to pot. It all went to pot. This is the problem when you've got it on set on elite mode.
Light him up!
Nice going.
He's dead. How that drone's battery is drained.
Right.
Get him.
Thankfully, the team is a lot better than I am. It does sound as though there's still hostiles out there.
Got you alive, one. I hit one.
That'll show.
Is that it? Nope, there's still more. How many more are there?
Hostile down.
Back to the boat and borrow the boat. So there's still another hostile out there.
Greetings. I need to know how to find this place. Can you help?
What you looking for? I know where to find it.
Thanks. Much obliged.
I've just realised one of the things it was offering me. was one of the places we needed to find.
I hit one.
Right. If I'd got that bivouac on located earlier, I could have perhaps gone there rather than all this way back. At least we don't have to find another boat. As long as I don't beach this one. Clear them hot.
I'll show you the area.
Okay, I got you. Hey, like I said, we're cleared hot. Con, stay here. They're here.
Confirmed kill. Radio operator down.
I'll come too. Keep an eye on it. Contact! We got enemy contact!
Right.
Damn. Nice one, killer. Grenade! Watch out! Combat drone activated. Shine, buddy.
Drone will give us an extra edge.
Right.
Heads up! We have hostiles out here. Somewhere around here. Hostile contact!
So we've got some hostiles behind us. Ooh, there's a tripwire there.
Drone's decommissioned.
Could have used that.
Can't remember if you can take that out or not.
What the? Targeted my sights!
You're fading, Ghost Lead. You need to find some cover.
Come on, keep firing! Your focus, man!
Good to go.
Got it!
You heard, Ghost Lead. You need to stay low.
Let's actually start this again. Screwed up there again. I have that trip, the laser wire, laser trip. That back in a sec. Oh, we've lost the boat. No worries.
Heads up. Bad guys are close.
Let's see if we could do this a lot quieter.
Roger. Moving to target. Roger. Moving to the target. Now you're just showing off.
Moving to position. Ready, boss.
Boom! Clean hit, boss.
Activating night vision goggles.
Stay low. Hostiles are on alert.
This is not good. I'm gonna look around. I'll come too. There's something.
Nice shot.
Take cover!
Enemies on alert.
Backing you up, boss.
Enemy activity in our area. Stay low. Stay low.
There it is, boss.
Right.
Enemy forces! Hope this works.
Is that tripwire again? That's what threw us last time. Right, what was the down here? This is where, Fury, if you'd like to give us one of your scans, it would be most welcome. Oh, we have another 2 tripwires. Let's stand well back. Nope, can't. Let's practice on the one down here then. Nope, it's not. There's no interacting with it at all. It's interesting. not seeing any hostiles.
Please. Who are you? Not doing anything wrong. What are you doing here? My wife must be losing her mind. I know it.
An M82. There must be the folk who are outside. Yeah, that's the outside there.
No, I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay.
I don't want any shit, man.
Nope, that's not the way. That's the way out here, I think.
Leave me alone.
Yeah. See where I'd... Yeah, I knew it was going to be bad news. Never mind.
That's the stuff.
Wake up.
Thanks.
Hostiles in the area.
Shouldn't be any down here though. Right, so we've still got to find the data campus data farm, and it's a pity that we lost our helicopter for that, but I thought there was a boat down here. Just about, yeah, there is a boat down here. Right, let's get in the boat. Right. Well, it was somewhat subtle to start with, and then it kind of went a little to pot, but Fury's got a chain gun. Right, so Okay, so campus data farm. There's no real buildings there. We've been round those. We've been in there. There's these buildings here. Of course, they happen to be back the other way. We could go fly a drone up there and see what we can see.
I'm coming to heal you. Good as new.
Evacuate the vehicle before it explodes.
I gotta get to the gear.
The we got a new boat. Don't think we can fly it quite that far from here. You know what? There's two of them. That's, of course, there's two of them. Right, we'll grab the boat and we'll try and get in there. Hopefully without triggering the drones again.
Enemy helo inbound. Stay low.
go see if they know anything. They look like civilians, very much so.
Hey, this... You can't be here. God.
Go away.
Hi. Could really use your help finding
That's
this
the
location.
location.
You'll find it here.
Thanks for having my back.
And there's the combat drones. But that's Kemper's data farm is where we actually went to find. And it's there. Go on guys, on you get. So it was the buildings we were going to go and scope out. We'll just pull ourselves up onto this beach and fly the drone from here. That was deeper than I expected. There it is. Right, now we've identified it, and I think what we will do is we will look at securing it next time. So for the meantime, there's no bivouac that we know of closer, so for the moment I'm going to fast travel to that bivouac there. And while we are, let's go and see if we can find somebody who is raidable. Okay. Who is there? Anybody else doing Ghost Recon at the moment? Yeah, let's go and add some to another streamer here that's not been here before, so this is going to be new for me and hopefully new for you. Let's just pick up the name. Yeah, they're definitely doing Breakpoint. Let's go for it. Does not accept incoming raids. Okay, so we'll need to find somebody else then. That one didn't work. Hey, right. Okay, so Ghost Recon it is. advert running at the moment. But let's start the raid and hope that they're not on a break. Raid ads are, yep, definitely doing. Let's raid.